Okay, so hello, my dear students. Today I brought something new. Every time I was bringing some of the subjects, you can say topics related to, uh, you can say CBSE, 7th standard, 8th standard, or 9th standard, up to 12th standard, and it was mainly related to physics, chemistry, and maths. Right? Okay, up to 10th standard, even biology also. Right. So, but today some of our students they uh, asked me that how an aircraft fly actually. Okay. So just because I do have some experience and I am having interest towards this aeronautical engineering side, so I want to tell them uh, something about aircraft. Okay. So just as a layman, what a person should understand about aircraft, that only I am going to tell today. Okay. So an aircraft, as you see in the picture, an aircraft is consisting of mainly a central body. Okay. So that central body is called fuselage. Actually, these are the technical terms. Don't get confused more and more now. Okay, later on we will have a discussion on that particular part when you will be coming in 11th and 12th standard. Then I will tell you in more detail. Okay, so the central body is called fuselage, in which we accommodate all pilot also sitting in the front, and then all passengers, even all cargo. Cargo means all luggages and all of the passengers we used to keep there. Okay, so most of the loaded components, you can say, it is being placed in fuselage, right? Okay. Now by the side of the center body fuselage, we do have two wings. Okay, so left wing and right wing. So the very question arises that how to find out that which one is left or which one is at the right. So better to keep yourself in the position of pilot, right? Means always anything we are viewing in an aircraft is viewed from rear. Viewed from rear. Okay. So as the pilot is sitting in the front cockpit, which is called cockpit. Okay, front side. So this is called cockpit, where pilot used to sit and controls full aircraft, right? Okay. And after that, passenger cabin used to be there, lavatory used to be there. Okay, even we can keep our luggages also. So all those facilities are available here. Even windows are also available, but we cannot open that windows. Okay, so that is the major difference here. As per our desire, we cannot open it or we cannot close it, right? Okay, so you see that here today I will be telling you only about parts. In my next video, I will tell that how it works actually, how an aircraft flies in air, what are the various physical forces employed or you can say utilized for making the aircraft to fly. Because being a science student, you must know only knowing about Newton's laws of motion and all, it will not be sufficient. Okay, because you need to know more and more that how that Newton's laws and motion is applied in our day-to-day life, in our equipments. Okay, so as I told you that this central body is called fuselage, and the front portion where the pilot sits and controls is called cockpit. Then from this cockpit we are moving towards rear. Okay, so right side, right wing is there, and over that wing itself engine is fitted. Okay, I will take extra special session only for describing about jet engine, right? So this wing is also playing a major role, left wing and right wing. So you can say that these wings are the surfaces which makes the aircraft to fly in air, because over these wing surfaces only we will get that lift force which is making that aircraft to move up. Okay, so these wing surfaces are also used to accommodate fuel. So here fuel tank, you can say, so the separate fuel tank is not there. That wing is made as hollow structure, and that hollow body of this wing, it will be uh, having that fuel. Okay, fuel is filled, so it will be working as fuel tank. Okay, right. So then next we are moving to you can say second portion further. So rear side when we are going, So rear side also wing type surfaces are there. Okay. So the surface which are horizontal to the ground, or you can say horizontal parallel to the ground. So that is called horizontal stabilizer. That is called horizontal stabilizer. So stabilizer actually the word it is used for the fixed portion. Okay, in each and every surfaces some movable surfaces are also there, controls are there that I will tell you separately. Don't worry about that. Okay, I am giving an overview today, right? So this is horizontal stabilizer, and the surface which are perpendicular to the ground you can say that is called vertical stabilizer. Okay, right, parallel to the ground, and vertical stabilizer which will be perpendicular to the ground. This horizontal stabilizer will be consisting of elevator. You can see that elevator is mentioned here. So elevators are the movable surfaces, control surfaces. Okay, these are the control surfaces by which we can make the aircraft to move up or move down, or in another words you can say either to make the aircraft to climb or to dive. Okay, so elevators are the movable surfaces which is controlled by the pilot. Right. Vertical stabilizer, in that also we are having you can say fixed component. Stabilizer is the fixed one, and actually the structure is called stabilizer. So it is placed vertical, so that's why it is called vertical stabilizer. So in that vertical stabilizer we do have rudder as control. Okay, so rudder again it is a movable surface and which will make the aircraft to move left and right. Okay, so that is mainly in terms of technical language it is called as yawing. Rudder is giving a yawing motion to that aircraft. Similarly, elevator is giving a pitching motion to the aircraft, pitching moment. So that pitching moment is actually up and down moment, or climbing up or diving down. Okay, right. So this vertical stabilizer. Then again, now we are coming back to left wing. So left wing structure when we come, again it is function is similar. So what this wing structure is doing, you can see that wing structure is providing a flat surface. Absolutely it is not flat, we can say it is providing a bigger area. Okay, it is providing a bigger surface area, right? And this big surface area is very much required for producing sufficient amount of lift force. Lift force. So that lift force, generation of lift force is very important here. Okay, and immediately after this video I will bring another video in which I will tell you clearly that how this wing surfaces produces lift. What is the necessity for an aircraft to move forward at a high speed? Why in airport we do have, you can say that why airports are far away from the city area. Okay, so it is due to the requirement of that longer runway. So that requirement of longer runway makes the airport to be, you can say, established, or uh, you can say that setup, full airport setup is far away from city area because a large runway is required. A bigger area has to be covered. Okay, for making runway and its operations, aircraft operations. Right. So coming back to this left wing structure, you can see that flap here. Uh, so a wing structure is having a leading edge and a trailing edge. Okay, so that trailing edge, at a trailing edge means rear word. Trailing edge we do have flaps, and these flaps are towards the fuselage structure, towards the body of the aircraft, and towards the you can say tip of the wing structure we do have aileron. aileron. So these aileron and flaps both are movable surfaces. Okay, aileron again like elevator and rudder as we have mentioned. So aileron is also a major control surface which gives that aircraft to have a rolling motion, to have a rolling motion. So that rolling motion of this aircraft or rolling moment to the aircraft is being provided by pilot. Okay, pilot only is operating, so pilot will be moving this aileron control surface, and thereby full aircraft will be having a rolling motion. Okay, so as I told you that I will tell you in our next class, next video I will tell you that how that rolling moment is achieved actually. right? So more little bit technical words also I will be telling you, nothing more. It will be I will be telling you about Bernoulli's motion, and you can say difference of pressure, how it is created over the surface and under the surface, and thereby we are getting lift force. Okay, so this aileron, there is you can say the same structure is there in right wing also. Right wing also, towards the body of the fuselage we do have flaps, and towards the tip of the wing we do have aileron. So what is the specialty of this aileron? Both aileron. So both ailerons are moving simultaneously, right? Both ailerons are moving simultaneously, but in opposite direction. In opposite direction. For example, if one aileron, this aileron is there, suppose left wing structure. If one aileron it is moving up, okay, and that aileron which is there in the right wing structure, it will be moving down. So what will happen? So there will be more force on right wing, and there will be less force on left wing. Okay, because aileron has moved up here. Now in this case, what will happen? The aircraft will roll. It will go for a rolling motion. So the aircraft will be rolling towards left. Okay, so wherever you want to move, that side actually it should be, that aileron should move up. Okay, so that is the aileron. Then we are coming back to the again engine. So it may be a single engine, it may be a twin engine. That depends on aircraft and its configuration. Okay, so a jet engine is fitted. There are many types of jet engines also, that I will tell you in next to next video, because that engine is not a simple concept, you can say, but in very simple words I will make you to understand that what actually is an engine. Okay, so as I do have passion on working on this aircraft and to have more and more knowledge, so I felt and I felt to share my feelings and share my knowledge, little bit knowledge what I do have, for making our students to at least quench their thirst to understand how an aircraft operates. Okay, right. So we can see that we have made a round all over the aircraft, since from cockpit, which is at the front. Then we moved to jet engine, which is fitted on wing structure only. And so you can understand that how strong that wing structure should be. It is accommodating fuel also, and it is accommodating this engine also. It is giving full support to that engine which is installed there. Engine is the heaviest component, you can say. Huh? So engine is just like heart in our body. Engine is just like heart in our body. Without engine, even if it is a very beautiful aircraft, there is no use. It will be static only. It will not move. Right? So that is there. So engine is the heart, and we must know that how an engine works. Right? So I will be telling you in detail regarding engine. Okay, so this wing structure, it accommodates fuel. Aileron is there, which gives rolling moment to the aircraft, and everything is moved. Aileron, elevator, and rudder, which are called primary controls, are being moved by the joystick, which is there in front of the you can say pilot and in the cockpit. Okay, so with that joystick only he used to move aileron and elevator. Regarding rudder, so rudder pedals are there. Okay, then we moved. Okay, yes. I have to tell you something about these flaps. So flaps actually are called secondary controls. And what a flap is, flaps are actually to increase more and more lift during climbing, during taking off. Okay, so the aircraft is, when it is required to be taken off, so at that time more lift is required. So these flap surfaces, it increases the surface area of this wing. Okay, and it provides a more cambered surface in the sense that you can say a more curvical structure it is given, thereby a great amount of pressure difference is created at the bottom side of the wing structure, and we get a more positive upward force which is called lift. So you can say these flaps are also called as lift augmenting surfaces, right? Then we went to horizontal stabilizer, vertical stabilizer, elevator was there, rudder was there, and the same right wing structure it came. Okay, so today I am finishing up till here only. So thank you, gentlemen. If you like, please share it along with your friends so that they will also come to know more and more about this aircraft. And now it's my duty to make you understand completely about aircraft and its operation. Okay, so when you will be completing your 12th standard, I want to create a fire in you. Okay, to make you can say in our India actually now we need more and more aerospace engineering technology scientists and other people, those who are taking more interest in this aerospace engineering technology. So though ISRO is doing its best in placing more and more number of satellites in different orbits. Okay, so uh, and as you are already aware that is still uh, we have to go for a long run in making our own aircrafts with full technology which is make in India. Okay, so I want that my students should have more and more interest, and if slowly in that 7th standard, 8th standard, 10th standard also, if I am making them to clear little bit about this uh, aircraft and its operation, then only you will get more and more knowledge. Even not only for this, I want to bring some more videos on our small vehicles which we are using in our home. I want to tell you many more things about the motorcycle, about other things, okay, a car also, so that you will be understanding its function more and more, and you can understand clearly that how scientific knowledge can be converted into a technology and further to a skill. And further to a skill. Skill means practically working. You can say a mechanic who is working on roadside or garages. Okay, even if many times it happens that we, being an engineer, we may be knowing more or we may be very strong in our theoretical concepts and other things, but we are not able to find out the simple faults which are occurring on our uh, vehicles. Okay, and for that we are going to a garage. So actual skill who is having? The actual skill, that person who is working practically on that system, he is having that actual skill to locate and to find out the trouble, or you can say find out the defect, and immediately he is going for repair. Whereas he may not be aware of all those thermodynamics concepts, all those force and momentum concepts, he may not be aware. But the skill which he has gained through his experience by working on the system, okay, so it is the main skill which is making him to move faster, to work faster, even more better than us. Okay, so this is the requirement now, to have knowledge plus skill both. Okay, knowledge plus skill, if it is there, then we can say that we have gained knowledge in a proper manner. Okay, right? So thank you very much. Bye.